good. All right, welcome back to NC Off the Rink. Today is a very special episode because we are joined by our US Skate family for Soulskate Detroit. So first and foremost, welcome. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
So last night.
Mad.
Crazy.
Mad.
They like the night go crazy on.
Crazy.
Mad wicked.
Detroit
It was a whole
invaded
party.
London.
No, it was rubbish. It was amazing.
It was a whole party.
It was amazing.
Accents are terrible.
Oh my god.
Ew, y'all accent is really terrible, man.
Wait, that was you too, y'all.
No, mine was awesome.
No,
Mine was
bro.
awesome.
So you guys came over for Soulskate London.
Sorry, before we get into all
Go
that,
on.
you guys want to introduce yourselves so people know who you are.
Yes.
I know some of you may think you're world famous, but some people,
Oh,
some people may not know who you
He
are.
cut his eyes at
Tell you
me.
what,
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Some people may not know who you are.
Shots fired.
So let's start with Mr. T with the jewelry over here.
Oh.
If you can introduce yourself
Oh, well, I'm T Stacks, from the US.
for those who don't know.
For those who don't know.
We got
I'm Marcus Gavin, also known as Fresh, straight out of Detroit.
Yeah.
hey Stacks. Whereabouts in the states are you from?
I'm from Virginia. I live in Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a known fact now.
And we have
some record.
My name is Jay Biz, coming straight out of Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Ooh.
Oh, you're not gonna introduce yourself?
They know
You
Kai.
know who I am. It's our podcast.
They know who I am.
It's CC the Realist, born and raised from Atlanta, Georgia. Curator of Just Vibes, brand owner, Culture Camp. Check me out.
Yeah.
CC.
Yeah, you've done that before. You can tell she's a host.
That was fun.
DJ D live out of Brooklyn, New York, USA in the building. DJ D apparel. Shit.
Yeah.
You know the vibe.
You know the vibes. It's Brandon Young. I'm from New Jersey. You know what it is. No, New Jersey, that is.
Cool.
Okay.
So yeah, you were saying?
Cool. So you came over for Soulskate Detroit. Detroit invades London. For those who don't know, actually you should have, because this is the second time we're speaking about Soulskate. So if you watched the first episode, you know. Marcus, I'm going to start with you, because this is the second time you've been here for Soulskate London. First time we met you was 2012, and I've said it enough times this weekend alone, like, that trip that you came on changed my life, and is part of the reason we're all here today. So thank you again. But do you want to talk us through like how Soulskate started, even in Detroit?
Oh man, Soulskate started. It was just an idea that Kenny had, aka Moody Man. Started with four of us. Kenny already had a business relationship with Tracy Washington and DeMarco Bearden. That's Gadget for y'all that know. He saw me and Gadget were starting to do some traveling. We were hitting Canada, Ohio, Chicago, driving all these places. And he felt like we can really help him promote and market. So the team started with just us four. And man, we ended up having a dope party out of it.
And that was what year?
First Soulskate was 2007. We did another one in 2008. And then after that, we went every 2 years. So the next ones were 2010, 2012, 2014, 2016, 2018, 2020 coming up. So if you ain't there,
That's a fact.
Get your tickets now,
man,
Right.
I feel for
Tickets
you.
now.
Big facts.
ASAP.
Okay. That's it? Like, how did it start? Like, I thought it was off of a music festival.
Yeah, we based it from there's a big festival in Detroit downtown. It's called The Movement, worldwide. People come from all over the world. And of course we pulled the local crowd for our skate party. But we also, the majority of the people came from the festival downtown because they were fans of Kenny. And we've never had a party under 1,500 people.
So we came last year. What was the numbers then last year? Because we could barely skate. We enjoyed it.
I could barely breathe, let alone
It
skate.
was
Barely
hot.
breathe.
It was hot.
Last year, I don't know, there's a lot of speculation out there. Some people say 2,000, some people say
What?
3.
No.
I heard more.
Yeah, me, I'm thinking about maybe 3,400 on Saturday. I think we hit that many.
I thought it was 4 or
It's
5.
I
usually
think
like
4 or 5, bro.
It's usually like a revolving door. So people will come in and you get people
Leave.
that leave out, but at a certain point, man, I think we were in there like sardines. It went down.
Biggest party. Yeah, that's the biggest national party I've ever been to, hands down. And
International.
I've been traveling since I was in high school.
Man,
It's the biggest.
Well,
one ever.
what I've always said about what I find about the American skate parties as compared to skating in the UK is that at the American skate parties, everyone can skate. So even though there's a lot of people on the rink, everyone can still
skate.
kind of move. It's like a cog where, you know, move all the moving pieces, that everything works together.
right.
Obviously, people fall over and it happens, but I feel like there's still a flow on the rink. If you was to put 3,000 people in the UK on the rink, like no one's skating, you couldn't skate. You just have to just walk everywhere. It wouldn't be able to, because people don't flow the same way.
Right.
So even though
I
it's
get that.
packed, it was still
Moving.
kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you get so many people of a professional caliber in there. Even if there's people in there that can't really skate that well, we know how to go around them. I always tell people, hey, don't move, do what you do, and we'll find a way around you.
Right. They get scared about that part.
Right.
They're like, oh,
But
be still.
with Soulskate, like every year it's built, well, every 2 years even. So because it's like that, it's a bit more exclusive. So people like missed out on the last one. They're like, nah, I can't miss the next one. Otherwise, I have to wait another 2 years.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a really good tool to make people excited for it, build the hype. But next year, can you hold more people?
Oh man, it does build a lot of anticipation when you got to wait 2 years for the next one.
Yeah.
And if you miss
Yeah.
something, I mean, we dropped a bomb in 2012. Nobody knew DJ Quick was coming. And you know, there's a big party in California that weekend. DJ Quick is from Cali, so it was nice to have him out there, even though there's a whole nother party going on in his area. I don't know if we can hold more people though. We're contemplating the idea of having 2 rinks that on that Saturday night, that main night, because that's the night we pull the most people. But I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We're still working out the details, but we got a lot coming soon for everybody.
But you're gonna keep us posted now.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep you posted. You won't know who the special guest is, but we'll keep you posted on the details of the rinks, DJs, all that stuff.
That's the best thing about the party, like when you don't know who's gonna perform, like, cause the first time I went, I think it had it wasn't Rakim, it was the year before Rakim. Houdini and what's the guy that, he in R. Kelly music video, man. Isaac, I don't know if it's Isaac, but what's his name?
Mr.
yo?
Biggs.
Mr. Biggs.
That was last year.
So last year.
That was last year.
Oh man, that was awesome.
He wanted Ryan Isaac. He wanted to do more, but it was so hot in there, you know, with all the people and the ventilation. And he's got a respiratory issue, so he couldn't breathe that well, and he had to get up out of there so he can breathe.
Where like I was saying, it was so dope because everybody just skating. Like we skating, ain't no everybody clear the floor, bro, have a performance. Like just came out there. I was like, yo,
Right.
Yeah, that dude is an icon.
the whole rink transfer right to the booth.
Concert.
But it was so many people still constant flow skating around. Like
Right.
It was good, man. The Soul Skate is special in so
It's
many ways.
special.
So
Man,
many
it's
ways.
special because all of you make it special. Like, I mean, y'all brought a whole crew from London all the way to Detroit, a whole crew, and then you told me we got a crew from France. coming.
European.
Man,
The whole
that's-
European.
It's
we
special
had,
because of everybody though.
Yeah, we had Amsterdam with us.
Yeah.
We had, who else? No, it's Amsterdam, isn't it? Oh, and Spain,
And
Michelle.
Spain. Yeah, Amsterdam,
Everybody
Spain.
else was
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
and I wouldn't have met y'all if I didn't go to Detroit.
That's true.
Mm.
That's true.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
brings us on to you. This is the second time we've had you here.
Yeah.
Thank you. We met you, like you said, at Soulskate. Do you want to talk us through our first meeting?
First meeting was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. We had some little
mine and Daniel's
hiccups.
stories are a little bit different, so you can set the story.
So the people know the story because I said it in the second episode. The people
Okay.
know the story.
Well, I don't know. You said
So we
You know
were
the story.
Soulskate in the hotel lobby.
All right, tell your side of the story.
this is my side.
All right.
Go on, go on.
You got the truth, and then you got Brandon's side.
That's how we're gonna do it though. We're gonna keep it like this. I met Amy and Kai. I met them, we was talking, because I meet everybody, we used to be talking or whatever, wrap it up, you say from London, like, dang, I ain't never been to London before. Like, yeah, I throw a party, you might as well come. I'm like, I come, like, I go everywhere else. Then he's like, Daniel, come here. Daniel.
I told you.
He's like, yo,
Fanboy.
Brandon said he come to our party. So he like, nah, he ain't coming, bro. he say that, but he
Capping, yo.
capping, yeah. So like he coming, whatever. So I'm looking at him like he don't know me. So I watch this. Got home, got my passport. Immediately, it's like as soon as I got home, like I didn't mess around. I got it. I hit you and I think one more person. Just to let them know I was coming, Stu.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't wanna like nobody to spoil it. And I popped up at the meet and greet at the whatever
Community
that was,
center.
the community center. And he was there looking stupid.
Damn, Daniel.
Oh, man. No, we appreciate you coming, man. We
Yeah,
really
but big shout
appreciate
out to Stu, man. He took good care of me. That's my boy. He
Yeah.
from out here.
Yeah, Stuart's taking good care of all of us. Like,
Yeah.
I remember my first trip to America, come Kai, let me introduce you to this person.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like that. He's a genuine guy, so.
Stu's a good guy. Big shout out to him.
What?
Blowout.
What were you about to say?
My side of the story. The people know my side of the story. I really
I
tell
don't know.
them.
Let's just do a snippet.
So, no, the thing is, okay, so I said this. Whenever we go travel to the States, right, and we go to a skate party, and people find out we're from London, they go, oh, that's so dope. They say, oh, what's happening in London? I tell them, oh, we got Rolling London skate party. They say, oh, I'm coming. I hear it 100 times every time I go. So this was just another time I heard it. So I was like, okay, it's like everyone else. You say you're coming, you ain't coming. Like, it ain't gonna happen. Do you know what I'm saying? So the fact that he showed up, I give you credit for that.
Yeah.
So
And you had to pay for dinner for him?
I did offer him to pay for his dinner if
Steak.
he came to London.
Steak.
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 Steak down.
But he chose to have chicken instead.
Instead
so
of chicken.
I sorted out. We even now. We
Yeah.
split.
So you're quits.
Yeah.
Yeah, we good.
Straight.
Alright,
Straight.
so
Good.
you're both men of your word. That's good.
That's
Yeah,
good.
definitely.
But we couldn't help but notice on Facebook recently your posts about some 10K, some 10,
Yeah, it was a
some
battle.
skate battle.
Supposed to have went down.
So how did that all
Supposed
start?
to have gone down.
Supposed to.
Supposed to.
Is it gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen?
I'm not sure, man. I don't know what's going on.
But the
on
ball's not in
opposite
your
side.
court, right?
The ball is definitely in my court right now. And this is the thing, like, I didn't really like set it up. Like, Ant is my man. That's the guy I was supposed to battle. Ant Lava. Big shout out to Ant Lava. But we supposed to battle, but we already battled before. Same type of build up to it, talk crap or whatever. But that's what we do though, because some people skate because they just like skating, like music. They want to be around people or whatever. And you got some people who come in on that same type of vibe, but learn actually how to skate and like, dang, I'm good. And there's other people out here who take it skating to that next level. So some people might look at it as they don't skate or they don't battle. They might look at like, man, they wilding, they beefing, they about to fight or whatever. But he got my number. Like I went to high school with him. Like we talked on the phone. Like even doing the Mister, all that.
Yeah.
Still my man. We went skating that same week Friday. Like I ain't skate with him because I want to turn up on him. But, but it is what it is. Like we boys. But the whole thing came about. I was at work and this is my side. This is real side. Real side. Real side.
Stop talking truth.
So it was like I was at work and Naeem called me on the phone. Was like, yo, Ant talking crazy about you again. What's going on? He was like, then Ant get on the phone like, yo, tell him you touch Earth 3 times. Tell him you touch Earth. Touch Earth is when you skate and you might fall doing the trick or whatever the case may be. I'm like, all right, man, I feel whatever. But I still felt like I gave him that business.
No, that's not, no, don't try it. Because he was like, y'all don't know the difference between the recovery and fall.
But that's real though. Like real skaters will understand. Like when I'm not real skaters, but skaters who do what I do, like the middle or try tricks and stuff. It's a difference between you actually falling and like
And saving it.
in a saving. Even if I didn't even touch the ground, like a little slip or something, like it's still like it's how you make it seem. Like if I fall on the ground, I just fall. It's like I fell. But if I fall on my back, I do like a kip up or a worm or something.
Yeah, sometimes how you overcome that adversity is part of the technique and everything too.
Yeah, definitely. And I kind of like put it like with like basketball or whatever. I think I was explaining it to y'all the other day. It's like, let's say for instance, I'm playing basketball, somebody might cross me up, I fall on the ground, whatever. He dunked on me, crossed me up, made me fall again. But I win the game, and I had like 50 points. So like that's how I looked at it. I'm like, all right, I might have touched the ground, but I feel as though I did enough to like win. Like it didn't matter.
So with that,
That's true.
like, I know you. I've seen you skate.
Yeah.
I know you're amazing. But I haven't really seen Ant from here. I've never met him.
Yeah.
But you guys are different. So if there was a battle part 2, who you guys got? Pretend we ain't here.
I got my man. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
I'm going with Brandon.
Yeah, I'm going with Brandon.
Why is Marcus so silent?
I'm
I
going
just
with
wanted to
Brandon.
hear what the man had to say.
Oh, you know what I gotta say, bro?
I wanted to hear what he had to say.
Brandon, my boy, bro. And even if he wasn't my boy,
Yeah, I'm
like
gonna say the same thing.
I respect skating, so it's like I watch a lot of technical stuff, and I really know what Brandon can do, bro. It been sessions we done skated where it ain't been no cameras, you know. So I already know. I skated with Brandon too. So
He
you
is
know?
really technical though.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's stuff that-
with the grades though.
it's stuff that Brandon can do that he'll probably never do again, cause he ain't got to.
Yeah, that's real. I mean, he skated. You skated with Mike.
Yeah.
Mike played, did all the
Rest in
stunts
peace,
for Bow Wow.
man. He's a
movie.
legend.
I know you skated with Boo
He's a legend
because he
too.
was around when I met you. I know you skated with Ice from Philly. I know you skated with
Listen.
Bill Butler.
Yeah, I just met Bill Butler
Yeah.
actually, but I knew of him, but I never like
Yeah,
met
but he
him.
wanted to skate with you though.
I
You
heard
like the
that.
chosen one though.
I-
So if y'all battle again, I got you. You
But
want
I don't
Team
think people
USA?
understand like how like serious that is. That's real like deep. Like and he don't just like I don't really know him like that, so I can't really speak about him. But from what I know, he don't really just bring people on want to just skate with somebody. Like you gotta do what his style. Like he told me when I first met him, he like I said, yo, I want you to show me some rhythm. He like, wow, like I don't. You do tricks. I don't like tricks. I teach you how to dance. Like you do a lot of tricks. That is you might hurt yourself or something. Like for real. And then he told me to come to the rink. This is all facts. I was at a party we do with Just Vibes, actually. And our first night, Friday night at Golden Glider, if I'm not mistaken, we had a party there, Lit Nation and Just Vibes. We had a party, and he came, and I seen him. So that's my first time actually physically seeing him and talking to him. So I spoke to him. He like told me I want to learn or whatever case may be. He told me to be at the rink at 10 o'clock on the dot. So he said skate town. No, he said skate zone.
Skate zone.
He said skate zone, but I thought he said skate town. And I knew it was around the corner from where I stayed at. So I drove to the wrong rink and get there, nobody's there. So now I'm late. No. So now I'm like, yo, I'm late because somebody called me, whatever. He said, yo, he called me, said, yo, I thought you said, no, I'm lying. Joy called me. Joy Skater Down. Big shout out to Joy Skater Down. She told me, no, it's skate zone. So I drive there, boom. As soon as I get there, mind you, he don't know me. He cursed me out badly.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Yeah,
what's
He don't
going on?
play.
Like,
It's serious.
I said 10 o'clock. And I'm just looking at it like, yo, nobody really spoke to me like that. But I'm taking it because I knew I was in the wrong spot or whatever. He's like, yo, man, like, I asked you, did you know where you was going? I thought it was over. I thought he over cursed me out. Like, I thought it was over. He kept going, like I loved it. Like, that was so awesome to me. Like, I thought that was pretty dope. Like, but get inside, whatever. He already had lessons going on. Like, it was early though. He had people coming in while I was there. He showed me some technical, basic stuff that, like, it's like it wasn't hard or nothing, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't like get it. It took me a minute. Like, that was like wicked. Like, that don't normally happen. I might see somebody do like a dope trick. Like, I might can't do it right there, but I keep trying. And eventually, I get it. Like, probably in a little while. It really blew my mind. That it was so easy. It was so technical, and I couldn't get it. Like,
That shit's real.
but he's a legend.
That's
But
my
yeah.
biggest issue.
Talking about like, obviously the battle culture,
Yeah.
and the battling that you had, the battle that you and Ant did, it wasn't a regular.
Nah, that wasn't a real
in,
battle.
in the middle. It wasn't an in the middle, you go, I go kind
Yeah.
of battle. It was like,
Yeah, that was pretty different.
Work in the
Like,
rink.
Yeah, I never really seen anything like that. That was like never.
yeah, I was
like,
saying that as well.
before.
And what I was saying on the previous podcast was that there's probably skaters out there that might not be able to work the rink like that.
Mhm.
So a battle like that is quite interesting where it takes a different set of skills to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So it would be nice to see more battles like that because now you're testing people's skill. It's not just by yourself. Now, you know what I mean? Now you're like, you got to do that same shit, but going around the rink. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool to see that.
Yeah, I thought that was dope. Like, but I didn't even know that's what the type of time we was on. Like, that type of battle, like, or debate, like we was having. I thought that was something like, all right, when the next time we at the rink, we going in. Like, but that's how it is. People always say battle. Like, people love to use battle, but most of the people that say it, they don't really do the middle. Like, they just skaters that feel like anything that people trying to go at it is like that's battle and it shouldn't like happen. But we compete. Like, that's what we do. Like, we try to get better. We want to see who got the better moves and all that.
Speaking of competing, battling, like Stacks, like you're one of the best I've ever seen do some of the crazy shit that you do. Like, how long have you been skating?
Since I was like 12.
How did you get into it?
I went to the rink. I don't even know, man. Like, I went to the rink and all I remember was like some tall girl holding my hand. It was not my mother.
That doesn't sound too far-fetched.
I was like, and like she legit like took me around the rink, and then next thing you know, like I was just working at the rink, and I skated. Like, I taught myself how to skate. Like, I just watched people. Like, where I was skating at, we didn't have it. We didn't have like, I didn't see it. Like, I didn't know anybody that skated, and it was like goats who I skated at, but I ain't know them.
Okay.
So I just remember like from 12 to like 16, it was just me at the rink. And when we would be closed, like I just used to just teach myself how to skate. I see somebody do something and I can remember it and then I could try to figure it out. Like, say the sessions from like 2 to 5, then 7 to 11. From 5 to 7, like I would skate. Like, the owner would let me skate, lights out. Like, I might have one lamp and I would just skate around the whole rink. She'd be like, you know, you crazy. Like, I'm like, yeah, but I love skating. Like, I would just skate.
I'm 12. I wish I started that young. I really do.
But I didn't go to, like, I was skating in like low top skates, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't a jam skater, but that's what we skated.
Speed skates.
We skated speed skates. So when I got like 16, like, these two dudes out of Virginia came and they kicked my ass one day. Like, the first time I met, I kicked their ass. Like, you came to the rink, I was that nigga. Like, I would give you that work. They came back like a month later and kicked my ass. And I was like, yo, what kind of skates are those? Like, I feel like it's a science to some stuff.
When you say they kicked your ass, right? Explain to because the culture in America is different than it is here.
They did moves I never seen. Like, they did moves I had never seen. I had never seen nobody with high tops like slide, like spin for a long time. And I was just like, I thought I could do everything. Like, I thought I was the shit. I was little. Like, I was like, man, I'm pretty good. Like, man, they came and did stuff I ain't never seen. Like, the same night I ordered me some hot tops. Like, the same night. It didn't take me, like, I was like, yo, they ain't about to keep turning up on me. Like, and it was cool because it was all love. Like, I bought my skates that night. The week my skates came, like, they took me skating. Like, they took me under their wing. They showed me things. Like, I'm still cool with them. So
who are they?
It's one guy's name is Lloyd and the other guy's name is Trevor. They both from Virginia.
Okay.
That's dope.
Trevor to go.
He knows Trevor. Trevor
He don't really skate like that no more.
But he was on that level.
Because that's how skating was back then. Like, skating evolved right now, so it take a lot to really get all the way up there. Like, the level we were skating, that was pretty cool. Like, we got a little footwork, a little spin, maybe a little groundwork or something, but it wasn't like how advanced it is right now. So it was like back then he spin really good. So back then a lot of people didn't have spins. They could do a little basic spin, but he had some wicked spins.
So he could still kick your ass or not?
No, a lot of people that I learn from now, like, I'm not saying they can't, but like Brandon said, skating has evolved. You know, nobody in their 50s or 60s really trying to risk it. Like, they ain't trying to go 3-4 rounds. With us, we young, we go all night.
Yeah.
Like, then, you know, they ain't really trying to go on the side of their skate or nothing like that, you know. So I won't even say that. Like, it's more of a respect thing. Like, I feel like I would never turn up on somebody that taught me, you know, unless they really asked for it. But like, I feel like my pops, you know, Chris, you know, showed me everything when I went to Tennessee.
Shout out Chris Nelson.
Yeah, shout out to my pops, man. You know, DreamSkate.com, you already know. he taught me everything. So it was like, if you was to ever put me in a battle with my dad, like, I don't know if I could do it. It's a respect thing. Like, I'm still his son, you know. He's either way. Me and Chris skated a long time, and when I go skate with him, he always do something that I can't do. Like, I done learned so much stuff from him. Like, he'll be like, you might can do that, but you can't do this. And I'll be like, yo, you didn't show me that? Like, he's like, he holds on to like little secrets and he lets them out. Like, I could be on the phone with him like, Dad, how I do this, how I do that. And that's like, majority of all my stuff came from Chris, bro. Like, it's a lot of stuff that look like a lot of skaters, but my dad been skating a long time. And he can look at you and say, he on his outer edge, or he's skating these wheels, or his trucks are loose, or his trucks are tight, or his boot is stiff, you know. So it's like, he really like know a lot about skating.
You got the cheat codes.
Yeah, man. He don't just sell skates. Like, a lot of people don't think he got the moves he got because he wore that knee brace for so long. But he sent me some video of him before the knee injury.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yo,
Dope.
And I ain't gotta like tell y'all it all, but like literally his house, bro, it's a room, bro. It's all like trophies of him skating, bro. But it would never be like on our side because it wasn't like the South really I won't say it was like segregated as far as skating rides. Where we live at in Tennessee, there's like really no skating. Like you got like shuffle skating, maybe a little bit of jam skating, and then that's it. Like there's really no dance. There's like a lot of artistic. So like, you know, he's doing artistic competitions, you know, he's going to competitions where he's like, oh, I was the only one that threw an axle that day. You know, He's like, throw that trophy in the trash. I was the only one that did something that day. Throw it out. I'm like, throw this away? He's like, yeah, throw it away. Yeah.
So speaking of, you said about you got high tops as soon as you saw like what guys could do in high tops. Like now you're an official Rydell, a sponsor, ambassador. So how did that come about?
I was with I was first sponsor. My first sponsor was with Chris. Like, he hooked me up. That was my pops. Then I ran into this guy named Dan Miller. Dan Miller, he invented the Aries. So I was like, yo, Dan, like, I want to be down with team. I don't know how it came about, but I ended up being with Adonis. I joined Team Adonis. So I was on Adonis for like a year, 2 years, and then I ran into this guy named Mo Guazilla. He was like a brand ambassador for Antic. And he was like, yo, I want to build a brand around you. He had reached out to me years before this, like, yo, I want to build a brand around you. But when I'm with somebody, I'm loyal to them. So you can tell me whatever. You can tell me you give me $1 million. Like, if I'm loyal to you, you got my loyalty. So I'm just like, nah, I'm good where I'm at. Like, I'm with this person, I can't, that would be kind of disrespectful. So I just happened to go to Seattle, and Dan was there and Mo was there. And I was just like, yo, like, do that offer still stand? He was like, yeah, like, whenever you ready. I was like, bet. Dan came to the Rink. I told Dan, this is what I got. I'm gonna try this, And Dan was like, yo, I wish you the best. Like, all respect, all love. I'm with Mo. And then I didn't know that Rydell owned Antic. And I was like, oh, okay. So after that, like, I had a boot with Antic, and we couldn't really get the prototype out all the way because some things happened with Antic. So they stopped making the high top. So I ended up like, my dad called me like, yo, your contract is on the president of Rydell desk, and they trying to figure out if they gonna keep you or not. I'm like, all right, I ain't say nothing. So I get a call, like I get an email, and it's a contract for Rydell, and I'm like, yo, this is like big, but I didn't know I was already under Rydell for a couple years, and they had already kind of knew me. So you'll never know who's watching, Like a lot of people don't know, like Rydell owns so many sub brands, and they watch everything. Like if you look at their social media now, like their Instagram, they are really pushing to have our side of skating seen. Like if you look at their story, they are really like sharing videos of people buying their skates, skating their skates, It needs to be shared because our culture is still underground. So
I mean, if they're watching now, like, we could all do some sponsorship.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if they watching.
But the thing, I will say this, like, derby skating is big. It may be bigger than ours.
Yeah, it's more.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like, and I won't even say, well, I'm not even gonna say it is big. It's not bigger than ours, but they have more support in the derby world. Like, the derby world is their own family. Like, I went to this thing called RollerCon. Like, I'm T-Stacks. Like, I'm like, oh, everybody know me. Nobody knew me. Nobody, bro. I'm talking about, they looking at me like, oh, you ain't supposed to be here. Like, I'm going to like open sessions where like you can just skate by yourself. I'm just out there like skating around. Like, they like, yo, what's that? And like, oh, that's T-Stacks. It's like, we don't know him. Like, the person's like, yeah, you're gonna know him. Y'all gonna know him after this weekend. So, like, they really their own family. It's like they own skate-a-thon like times 50. Like, it's really big. And it's a really beautiful thing. Like, they're like a big family. Like, they are a really big family. Like, you mess with one, you mess with all. Like, they really like a big family, like, for real.
Yeah.
That's how we should be.
Yeah.
So going back to family. Osos, Team Oso.
3 of us.
What's up?
Big
Three of you. How many Osos are there?
Big
It's a
O's.
lot.
Well, it's a lot of us.
It's a
It's a
lot.
lot.
It's like almost 30, probably more.
Yeah.
I would say like 30.
So how did the OSO come about? How did that all get started?
I mean, our originators are, Mahaja, Mona Shedney, Dave, the legends that started it off for us.
Who else?
They all
Who
up
else?
Everybody.
Randy.
Who else?
That's it.
Who else? Alright,
Come
you
from
got
him.
it.
Like a test.
He's trying to come for them.
It's all good.
You ain't no originator, bro.
I'm the original.
You original?
Yeah.
We're not.
We
Okay, this
we
is
might
for
need to cut
another
this out.
time.
You wasn't even at the first party. I got the first Oso shirt ever.
I was.
It's like in your chain.
You wasn't
rap
there.
crew.
You was a recruit. Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
an
You heard that, right? A recruit.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Was.
you was. All right, well, let's continue. Anyways.
Our first party that we came out also, it was in North Carolina. I'm not sure. It was my first North Carolina anyway.
2010.
And I was in another group too. I was an X-Men.
Sounds about right.
This is a group in New Jersey. And I'm kind of, right now, we got people from all over now because I did some recruiting. But before that, I was the only one, Real wasn't even also yet. I was the only one from Jersey when we first came out. And I left my group. Yeah, we was in North Carolina. Mind you, I was already chilling with like Mahaja and them. It's a big, long story. It'd be all day if I
Shout
tell
out
y'all
to Mahaja.
how I met them and all that. But basically, I met them, and then we went to North Carolina, and I was already in a group. And first night, Friday, like, yo, man, we got our Oso shirts, whatever. Like, we could give you one, but you got to be in one group. I said, y'all gonna give me that shirt, right? Yo, like, cause in my mind, I'm just like thinking, like, in my other group, it's my brother's friends. They all older. I'm just the youngest, but they all my older brothers. So I'm like, they not gonna be mad at me because I'm about to flop over. But they had a little attitude. But my brother, my real blood brother, Boot Camp Corey, shout out to him. He teach everybody how to skate, but I knew he was good. He was like, oh, bro, you my brother, I don't care. So I don't care about nobody else. And I've been Oso ever since.
But how did it come about? Where did it come from? Why are you
It's
called
like 'cause-
Osos?
Well, my man, big shout out to Frankie. Frankie came out with the name, but it's like, they were all family. See, they from New York, so it was like, it was an empire. They did roll bounce. They was like the top skaters in New York, or wherever the case may be. So they was already family, so they just put the Oso stamp on it. But if they was here, they probably could elaborate more, but
It's like with our names, like we each have a name to like describe us. So like when we say Oso, it's like, oh, like you Oso wavy, or you Oso nasty, or you Oso real. Like it's like, who are you? What defines you, or what can we see you as? Like that's kind of where our names come from. So like it's like our stamp.
Everybody got their own adjective.
You're also
I'm also real.
real because you keep it real.
Yeah, and everybody know me as CC the realist, so it's kind of
Okay.
it's like a play off of that.
And you're also
Creative.
creative.
Oh, I thought it was Oso DJ B.
No,
Sorry, my bad.
You thought it was also DJ D?
I didn't want to say
he
it.
changed his name. No, he tried to change his name like he could do that. He can't do that.
Change my stamp.
Oh, he changed it.
Yeah.
So it was
he
also.
wasn't supposed to.
When did he change it?
When I became a
DJ.
That's crazy.
But now, when I originally joined the group, I wasn't a DJ yet. And I think honestly, if it wasn't for Oso, I wouldn't be a DJ because like we had like a little, you know, me and Mahaja. Once again, shout out to him. We had like a little challenge, you know, like I can make the best Brooklyn remix or something like that. So it was like, you know, he did his collective piece, but my collective piece was 25 minutes. So it was like I did my little piece, and then it just kept going. Like, and it was like, nah, you know what you got? I don't want to DJ no more. You got that. That's your niche. And then from then, it was like, if y'all think I can DJ, like.
But it all came from
I'm
y'all.
really just, then I started doing the little CDs, you know, with no case. And I just big about it now. My CD's booming. Shout out to Bandcamp.
Yeah, I got a few of those.
But, yeah, you know, I did my little hustle. You know, nobody wanted to really hear me until somebody heard me. And then I was like, oh, you know, like, let's check him out. Let's see if he's actually pretty good. And then it just went on from there. But, yeah, it was more so, shout out to my brother. Rest in peace. Also, Brooksy. Also fabulous. It all started in his backyard, man. Like, if it wasn't for him helping me out, burning those CDs in hotel rooms at skate parties, it wouldn't be no DJ D, man. But that's my original name, Creative. Like, my original name, I wanted Unstoppable. But then it was like, yo, what if you get your ass whipped? And I was like, maybe you're right. I'm gonna just stick to what I do, my creative niche. That's how my name came about.
So you said you was a recruit for Oso. So
Okay.
how long was you skating prior to?
Okay, so it was like this. I started skating when I was 9 because I lived down the block from Empire. So I was always into the rink, but at some point, you know, the streets, basketball, girls. So, you know, we was kind of like back and forth. We used to go to team night. So you could skate like right before team night and, you know, the dancing and stuff like that starts. So one day we were just at the rink and he was like, yo, y'all can't skate. And I was like, bro, I can skate. What are you talking about? And then I put the riddles on, and they say, oh shit, you look like Bow Wow, like you doing robot shit. And then like we started actually going skating. So now fast forward, before our rink closed, I was real cool with the rink. Like I was too young to work there. I was like 14, but you know I did like other stuff, picking up skates and stuff like that. And we was there. We was rink rats. So I got into like 2 adult nights. So I kind of like saw stuff that nobody else saw. I saw the Boos, I saw the Mahaja, Frankie, Dave, you know, stuff like that. So when our rink closed, we went to his rink in Jersey, Branchbrook. We started going out there. And one Saturday, all the Osos came. So I told my boy, you know, that was with me, Oso It. I was like, yo, this is him. This is this person. This is this person. Look, we gotta go in that circle. And we gotta turn up. And I'm like, yo, we gotta turn up. We gotta do our bet. All the shit we was working on, we gotta do that shit right now. So we went in a circle. You decided to turn up. I already knew Frankie from, you know, when I was younger at the rink. So we just went in a circle, started turning up. I was just learning that little kick up. I ain't have it yet, but they was like, yo, y'all dope. Where y'all from? Y'all from Jersey? He was like, no, we're from Brooklyn. So he's like, you know what? We had the AIM chats. That's how long ago that was.
AOL.
What's
Yeah,
that?
it's like MSN.
Oh,
AOL.
Back then.
Way back when.
You know, they
Sidekicks.
added us in a
Dial-up.
little group chat on the sidekicks. And then it was the African Day parade the next day. And they was like, yo, just come to the parade. You know, we going to skate in the parade. And then from then on, we just, you know, kind of like click. But, you know, I ain't gonna hold you. They didn't pick me at first. Like, I got rejected. And it,
So you're a second round ballot.
It kind of hurt my little feelings, you know, but it just made me go harder. It was like, you know what? From this point on, like now I gotta really start killing because like y'all, I brought us to this circle. Like I just told y'all the story, and then they picked my boy, and then they was like, nah, you gotta keep working, and then you know I worked harder, and I got my shirt. You know, it's lit.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Some people would have been like, after that first time, they would have been like, F Osos, you don't want to pick me.
Yeah.
But you kept working. And that's
But you know what the thing about it is though, the difference between Oso is like, if you take the skating out of it, it's something you still want to be a part of because it's a family. Like we used to hang out every Friday, Joe nights. You know, we used to actually like bond like outside of skating. So it's like, yeah, we come to the rink to skate with an hour left because we've been hanging out. So it's like it doesn't really define us as a group. Like we've been hanging out. If skating isn't involved, like we still gonna be cool. Still gonna have the group chats, or we'll go hang out, we'll go eat and stuff like that. So it's more so a family-based thing, man. That's why it's so hard to get into it, cause it's like
It's not easy. at all.
You got it easy.
No, I got grilled.
So how
I got grilled when I first
how
got
did-
in.
how did you-
I had to do a conference
She had a
call.
cosign, a
You got
real
a
good
call, bro.
cosign.
I didn't get picked.
He's a second round.
Like it was easy for them.
Second round.
So,
It was easy for them.
So Cece, how did you and also
so okay, so I have been watching Oso for like years. Like ever since I've been skating, there was only 2 crews that I was always watching or that I was wanting to be a part of, and it was either Oso or Winter Circle. Those were the only people I watched. And so I would say for a couple years, like I would talk with them and like hang out with them and I'm like, oh, they dope. But like I never was like, oh my God, put me in a group. Like I never asked to be in the group. So like one year it was 2018 RTC. We were in North Carolina, and one of them had approached me and it was like, yo, we watching you all weekend. And I'm like, for what? And I was like, okay. They was like, we watching you. Just know that. I'm like, okay. And so at the end of one of the sessions, Randy, he's my OG, he came up to me and he was like, we gotta talk after the rink is over. And I was like, oh shit. And so he like pulled me to the side. He was like, yeah, so and so been watching you. They came up to me. They was like, we gotta talk some business and we gotta talk some family shit. I was like, all right. So they pulled me to the side and like long story short, I ended up having to do like a conference call because like I was like really the only girl also in Atlanta. So like none of the other females lived where I lived. So I had to go through them to get in. They was like, we want you, but at the end of the day, you gotta go through the girls. So it's like a few more female also, and they was like, you gotta go through them. So they called me or whatever, and they were trying to check me out. They was like, we heard about you, but like we never hung out with you. But like there was like one thing we can say, like we heard only good stuff about you, like only positive stuff. They was like, there's so much skate drama and like messy females, but they was like, we never heard that about you ever. So that was really like why they said they want to put me on. So I didn't get rejected, but I had to go through the girls. Because the girls, they're hard on people. They don't just bring anybody in. Because they're kind of like, I don't want to say they're our moms, but for some of the dudes in the group, they're like their moms.
Right.
So like we're like their babies. So like they don't want nobody to just come in. I know Brandon.
Bring them in trouble.
Brandon understand.
To be honest, everybody gotta go through the girls.
Okay.
And it's crazy, like we got no say so in like the girls, but they got say so with
the
us.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So how many female Osos are there?
4.
No. 4.
It's 4.
It's 4.
Yeah.
There's
But
4.
it's like a lot of people, they don't see them all the time because like they kind of chose me to like carry on the torch because like our females, they don't really skate that much no more. So it's like they wanted me to like keep it going.
So that would take me to my next point where you said there's about 30 plus members
But
of
it's-
Oso.
But it's only
Yeah.
There's only 4 girls, and 3 of them said, "We want you to carry the torch."
Yeah.
Do you know? So
That's a big deal.
So yeah, that is a big deal. That's a lot of pressure. And then like the skate scene in the US in terms of females, like yeah, how is it in terms of like, because the guys seem very competitive, but also they're quite friendly. It's friendly, you know, it's camaraderie.
It's different for the females because, as you know, with any industry, anything involving music, especially in the music industry, it's all about the sex symbols. So with females, it's almost like who has the sexiest outfit at the skate rink? Who's wearing this? Who's gonna go in the middle and shake their ass? Who's gonna go and look all sexy or like? But at the end of the day, it's like I choose to really, really skate. And so when I go in the middle, half the time like I have baggy clothes on because I want to go in the rink and skate. Like I will go in there and like sweat my shirt out. But some females, they don't like to do that. So it's like when they go to the rink, like they just want to be seen. So it's like I guess I kind of stand out because also because I dance a lot, and so I kind of just brought my dancing to my skating. And then it kind of like, for me it was easy, but everybody else thinks like, oh my God, how the fuck you do that? But I feel like I'm not doing nothing because I'm really just, like I've been doing this for years, so.
I say it all the time, like people who can dance make really good skaters. But like you told me the other day, you started skating 20.
I've been skating like since I was a little kid, but I didn't know about the skate world till 2013. So I've been like, every time I was going to the rink, like when I was in elementary, middle school, high school, I was just going to hang out with my friends. Like we just going around the rink, just chilling, having fun. So I had seen some skaters, but I didn't know there was a whole skate world. So 2013, I went to my first party, my skate party.
Was he playing?
No, it was in Alabama. It was dog pound
Because all the
weekend.
parties that we've been to, DJ D's like the big name on the card.
Yeah.
Arson, Narcissistic, DJ Bowen.
Yeah. So scary.
Like,
So he's definitely played soul skate before.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
He's playing soul skate this weekend. I mean, this whole week.
Facts.
So you know,
Yeah.
Weekend is lit.
Yeah. So
Everyone
like,
really enjoyed your set.
it was.
And they're looking forward to you playing tomorrow as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
You playing tomorrow?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
man, this dude is playing. This dude is
They let
playing
some
in Germany.
secrets out right now.
Oh, you're welcome to play too. Just
Playing
saying.
too.
Can I play too? Can I get a damn mix two tracks?
We're trying to keep the customers.
No man, look man, let me get up. Look, he already DJing. Can I get a little?
Oh,
You know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
DJ T stats.
Somebody.
That guy, he the goat right there.
Like, one more thing, CC, like
He's the goat.
the whole family aspect of
He the
Oso.
Yeah, it's
So-
like that's what I was getting on. Like that's why they're really hard on bringing people in, because like they really, if they bring you in, they're gonna treat you like family, because like we're serious about that. Like even what Denzel said, like even if we weren't skating, like we're still gonna be hanging out, and that's why half of us get to the rink late. If you ever go to the skate party, Oso gonna walk in late as hell. Like all of us, like not me, but like most of us will walk in late because they've been out hanging out all day. They don't care about skating; they just want to hang out with family. So they'll get to the rink super late because like they was having a family outing before the session.
And the
But for
example-
me, like when I said, I started skating with them like recently, but last year when I was in RTC, that was in March, and then like 2 months later, I had just been in the group for 2 months, and my apartment had got broken into, and so like somebody kicked in my door and like stole my skate bag and like a whole bunch of other stuff, like a lot of like important stuff at my house, whatever. And I didn't even tell them like what they took, but like Denzel said, we got group chats or whatever. So I remember I had hit them up or whatever, and I was like, hey, family, just letting y'all know, like pray for me or whatever, because my house just got broken into, and that's all I said. I just said pray for me. And then like I would say like the next day, like Shedney started asking me like questions like what's your shirt size or what's your Cash App, because we're trying to get like team shirts. She made it seem like it was about shirts, and so she asked me for my Cash App so like we can get our shirt, and I gave it to her. And then like I was at work the next day, and like they literally sent me like a bunch of money, and it said from Team Oso. And I had only been in the group for like 2 months,
That's a fact.
so that was like
What's up?
special.
Family, skate love.
That was real special.
Skate love also.
What,
Also,
Hey,
also
if he
affectionate.
joined the crew, that's his name. Skate Love Oso.
Yeah.
Honorary.
Thanks, guys.
That's real though.
what would be your Oso name? Who picks them? Do you pick them yourself,
No.
or does someone designate
Nah,
it?
they
to you?
gotta get on.
You gotta get approved,
Like
but
you
pick
pick
your own
it,
name.
like it's
You
a-
pick
it's
your own
like-
name,
It's
yeah.
like a process. Like
Somebody
you
gave me
don't
my
pick
name.
it. Like
Who
no,
gave you a name?
Mahaji gave me
Ah.
but you have to like
That was
you have to have a
big deal.
conversation
Hey,
about
put
it.
a stamp
Like,
on it. Stamp on it.
I was saying like it's a process. Like you pick a name, like and like put it on the table, like what you want it to be. But then when you tell them, all right, this is what the name I want, you have to have a conversation, and like they're gonna sit you down and be like, all right, now tell me why you want that name, or they'll ask you a question like, well, what if, to his point, what if you out battling you get beat? So it's not like they actually make you have a conversation as to why you want to be called that name.
See, I think my original name, Unstoppable, I think it would have worked because if I would have lost, I'd have kept trying. So it's like technically,
You didn't
You
stop.
only lose when you give up.
Yeah, when they said no,
I
they
was
didn't
16
stop.
year old.
Right, but you said they said no,
Right.
but they said no, like it's serious, like you have
I
to
know how to
have.
get my point across, Coach.
Yeah.
I know how to work.
People think we just be throwing random names out there, but it's like
My name
talk
is
about
Gizmo.
it.
I'm proud of that.
Wait, you didn't tell the people. What's your also name?
Oh, so nasty.
You should let me tell it, bro. 'Cause you know I know.
Yeah, I'm also fresh.
We already got one for real.
I've heard some crazy also names though.
But this is the thing. Anybody who got crazy names now is like
DJ.
we spoke of it, and it was like we spoke of it, and it was like, you know what, you can have it. Like it ain't as strict as it
I
was.
heard
for
some.
us.
I've heard it was an also dirtbag.
Dirtbag, yeah.
Hey, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
That's
Dirtbag,
He was the best.
Dirtbag, one of my favorite Osos, bro.
When I asked him, I was like, "What? Why?
Disclose.
Why is he?" I was like, "Your name," and he was like, "Well, back in the day, you know."
That's what it is. Yeah, we got an also name.
It's
also
abbreviated
unmastered.
like
Yeah, we-
UMD.
Yeah, it's also unmastered. That's his name.
Wow.
Cause nobody like the moves he does, like nobody mastered that shit ever.
Wow.
So Jordan, you're a DJ as well. Why did
Yeah.
Jordan play this weekend?
Place tomorrow.
You wanna know why?
He has a reason.
I'm playing tomorrow, but the reason why I didn't spend last night was because we was out yesterday and we was rushing to get back, so we didn't get left. And when I walked in the room, the first thing I thought was, man, I need my skates. I gotta make sure I had my camera stuff because, of course, I plan on documenting the event too. Completely forgot to grab my laptop bag, so that was really the reason why I didn't spend last night. I didn't have my computer.
Got you. Okay.
That's my fault.
But most important, you had your camera. So
Had my camera.
yeah. So tell us about you. What was it called?
Busy media.
Busy media.
Busy media.
Busy media was my way of pulling everything together because I do so many different things now, but they all kind of fall in the same category. So I needed some means of pulling it. Because at first I was starting to feel like multiple people. Like DJ J Biz plays music, but it's hard to explain to somebody. Like when you hand somebody a business card that says DJ J Biz, but you can book me for video work, it didn't make sense. Like I needed somehow, like, look, you can book me for whatever you need through this entity. So Busy Media came up because, of course, my name is DJ J Biz. So it's the whole idea of me always being busy. I always got something to do. I'm always somewhere. Something's always going on. So
Jordan, like, it's the first time I've properly. Well, I kind of met you in Soul Skate
yeah.
a little bit, but it's the first time we probably met you properly talking. And I know you're from Kentucky. I've never been to Kentucky, so tell us a bit about what the skate culture is like there. Because I know everyone has the different skate cultures and stuff like that.
You want me to let it out? Because I let it out, bro.
Listen.
I let it out too. Cause you ain't gonna say it.
Yup, you ain't.
But go ahead.
I'm not.
You ain't.
Go ahead.
Ooh, he said.
Wait, let's hear Jory's answer first. And then if we don't like it, we're going to hear
Let's
yours.
go. What's your ranking?
So look, do I start from the beginning? So y'all gotta think, I started skating on the adult sessions roughly 13, 14 years old. So initially when I came into it, Louisville was, I guess you could say it was its own style. Like it's not as up-tempo as a lot of like East Coast music that a lot of people are used to at this day and age. We skated to, like R&B and slower rap music because they had more of like a vibe to what they was doing. Like there wasn't really too much of anything fancy going on. It was just really more so it was about the swag of what you was doing versus what you was actually doing. So the more that I skated with them, they taught me how to trio. True fact. I thought trio was stupid when I first seen it. I didn't even like it. I didn't want to learn it. They made me, like they grabbed me, put me in the middle of the line, and like they didn't let go of my hands. Like they made me learn how to trio. So when I learned it, I actually enjoyed it. So I started doing it more. And really that's what Louisville for the most part had been known for, like was trioing. So, they had won multiple adrenaline awards based off of their trios, but they never went to the event to go pick them up. Okay. But nonetheless, it was what they was known for. Like anytime Louisville skaters is at an event, people who know how to trio, they wanna go trio with them. So, that was the majority of what I was doing prior to me learning other styles. So it's become a melting pot at this point. Like everybody does every other style. But of course, from a generation standpoint, I happen to have come in at what I like to believe is the perfect time because I learned where Louisville was before it became what it is now. So even though I've moved with the transition, I wasn't one that came in during the transition. So I didn't know about all these other things that was predominantly Louisville. So, I mean, it's its own, it don't even have a name. Like, there's nothing to call Louisville skate style. It's just what they do.
Yeah,
That's a fact. Same with us. No, I'm lying. I guess we got the Bill Butler style, but I feel as though, like, it's different now.
Right. No, it don't have a name, though. It's just, it's different.
Is there still a culture of middle work and stuff like that? Is that a popular thing still in Kentucky?
Louisville?
Yeah.
It was never a big thing in Louisville.
So, obviously, you're real smooth and real good in the middle. Like, so how did that come about? If you're in a place where it's not a thing, how come you're so good at it?
So, in the beginning of me really focusing on middle work, I had been to some events. I had been traveling for a couple of years. I had met some people, and I was picking up little things here and there that they would teach me, or simply things that I would see. And of course, a lot of us, I feel like we're learners, where people didn't necessarily sit us down to teach us stuff, but we watched a lot of stuff. We picked up things from other people, and I would come back home, and there's people you can ask to this day. Like I would walk in the rink, put my skates on, go straight to the middle of the floor, and I would not leave the middle of the floor until the end of the session. I practiced. I found myself doing the exact same moves for as long as I could. like until my legs wouldn't let me do it anymore. Like people ask me, how you do this? How do you make it look so easy? Like you don't even look like you're trying. It's because I've done the exact same things in every way possible. And then when I learn something new, it's just a different variation of what I was already doing. I was building a category off of mastering the simple things that I could try to do, whether it's got to do with the control or like weight transfer or like just, for instance, just earlier this year, I started skating with my hands behind my back. And people think I do it at skate parties because to others it looks like a move, I guess you could say, or something to be shown off. But in all reality, that's me once again practicing. That's pushing myself. We use our arms a lot when we skate. When you take your arms away, you have to learn other ways to control yourself. So when I don't skate with my hands behind my back, it makes it that much easier because I don't need my arms, but they help me with whatever I'm doing. So it's like little things like that I've done for years on end that's built me to be as precise as I am when I skate. So
I would never afford that.
I'm trying
I would never. I'm trying that tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw you guys doing it a bit yesterday.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
in stats. But like,
Remember we were talking?
did you see from what you said you was doing in the middle? Did you help build? Is it more of a thing now to be in the middle, like back home,
Don't
than
lie.
what it was? Do you feel what I'm saying?
it is.
Is that because of the things you did?
It is. Because when you see somebody who goes in the rink all the time and is focused so heavily on one thing, like you've watched the growth. You remember when I just got in the middle and like months down the line, years down the line, like I had created the skater that I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And you find other people admiring, maybe not even the idea that I was a good skater, but they just appreciated the principle that I disciplined myself. I was there working, no matter how many times you see me fall or how bad it looked, it grew into what I wanted it to be. There was other people that at one point may have thought something that I was doing or something about skating in the middle, oh, that ain't it. You know, that's not my thing. Eventually they got into it. Like there's people that changed the skates that they had based off of what they were witnessing happen in the rink. Those people that changed their style based off of how far one person can take it. It opens people's minds to think, okay, that's smooth. Like, you know, I wish I could do that. What do I need to do? Like people began to work on what it was they needed to work on to become the skaters that they are. Everybody, even myself, you learn from people that you idolize, but you eventually grow into your own beast. So even though you might resemble somebody in some way, as you grow, you'll become your own person. But at first, you're always gonna look like somebody because you idolize people. You learn the moves that they do. Either you're doing it exactly how they did it, or you might put your own little twist on it. But somewhere down the line, you'll just simply find yourself being in your own space. You become more comfortable and happy with how you want to skate. So,
Yeah, that's dope. Like that's kind of like what we've spoken about, like in terms of changing the culture and watching the culture evolve.
Right.
And through that, it helps make it last longer. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
as people, because like the original, what makes people fall in love with skating is, oh, I learned something new. What else can I learn? Do you know what I mean? And that's how people get better, and that's how they progress. So, you know, knowing that you're one of the people that people are looking at and trying what you're doing, learning something new, and then building a culture, like you're building the scene, which is what we're trying to do here in the UK. Do you know what I mean? As the NC, that's what our crew is, but the NC stands for the next chapter. And the whole reason we exist is because skating in the UK is a very new. You guys are deep into skating. You're generation deep. We're like max 2 generations. My dad skated. That's as far as it goes back. So the next chapter is, the whole idea is to continue this thing that we love. We don't want it to die out. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want it to just dip underground and everyone forgets about it. So like what you doing in Kentucky is what we're trying to do. Obviously we can't do what you do on your level, but you know, we're trying, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man.
Yeah. And I respect y'all a lot because like y'all learn a lot from videos too.
We
So
try.
like the fact that you just watch like videos and you just a beast with it.
We try, but to be honest with you, I couldn't really learn from videos because I would look at before I've ever traveled, I'd see Brandon, I'd see Stags, I'd see videos of you and baggy orange cargo pants, right? and I look at it and I'd be like, oh, I want to try and do it.
That was Jordan. That wasn't even J Biz. That was Jordan.
That was
That
he had
was
so
Jordan.
many egos.
But I
Yo,
look
listen.
I look at what you're doing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, keep playing.
Go ahead.
I look at what you're doing and I want to try it, but I'd be like, no, I'm never gonna be able to do that. I just wouldn't be able to do it. My progression, my real progression, didn't actually start until I took a trip to the States.
To see it for yourself.
See it for myself, see it in real life. And when I came back with like a fire in my chest, you know what I'm saying? And then even other people saw
Facts.
growth in what I was doing because I was able to visually see it. It didn't seem real when I watched it on the screen. It looked like I was watching a movie, like special effects. Like, it's not real.
His legs didn't
When I
really
saw
twist
it-
like that.
Yeah. When I saw it, like, I remember seeing a cipher. It was you, T-Stacks, Adam West, an older dude. I can't remember his name. He's wearing a basketball jersey. Real
Nice
baggy
from St.
basketball
Louis.
jersey. I can't remember. And I think Brandon, you was in it as well. I think. And I just remember like, yo, this is not real. Like, people can't really do this. It's not until I went to skate-a-thon and I was like, oh damn.
I saw it.
I got no excuses now. Like,
It's real.
So like I only opened my mind to it when I heard that you guys were coming. You were coming to London in 2012, and Dante, who was helping organize it,
Right.
Dante Meters, he showed me videos on YouTube of T-Stacks, and I was like, mind blown. Like, I've never seen anything like it, and that is what triggered me to want to start traveling and want to push myself and come out of my comfort zone and learn. And that's one thing that I've been saying to everyone for the last couple months. When I got the date for last night's party, I really wanted last night's event to open more London skaters or UK or European skaters' minds the way it affected me 7 years ago. So, what did you guys think of yesterday?
It was
Amazing.
It was amazing. Like, especially the love we got from people, and like, to your point, like, since they saw us in person, because everyone that did come up to me, they were like, we seen you guys on videos.
Yeah.
So they were like, we can't believe you're here. So they were just very excited. So,
I met Kenny yesterday.
oh yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
what, Moody Man?
Mhm.
That was the first time you met him?
First time you
Yeah.
met him.
It's funny because he knew
Mine
who you were
too.
from videos. He
Mine
saw you
too.
at Soulskate. He said, "Hey, who's that guy over there?" I said, "Brandon." He said, "That motherfucker from New Jersey, ain't he?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah. And like
I
this
like
one
that,
lady,
yo.
like,
Butler and
Oh.
Kenny,
oh,
like
yeah,
like
he gets
that.
everybody. He gets everybody, like.
Telling you, son.
But like, I know a woman came up to me and she was like, "You guys make me want to learn how to skate, and I want to skate more now." And like, to be honest with you, like, if anybody asked me, like, I wish that I could start over. Like, I really, like, I wish that I didn't know none of this shit that I know, and I could just relearn. Cause like, the one thing I hate, like, I never really learned any basics or technique. Like, I literally like taught myself everything. I just watched people and I was like, I'm gonna try it. I think Jordan knows, like, he sees me try stuff all the time, but no one ever really, like, I never had Brian teach me. I never had Bill Butler teach me. I had no one like to hold my hand and teach me.
No one took you
I
under the
just
wing.
taught myself.
Really?
But like, watching everybody else, I wish I could unlearn everything, because it's kind of like a habit now, everything that I do. But I wish I could start over so I can like really learn the way I want to.
You can still start over.
You could.
You just gotta put your mind to it and block out stuff that you don't need.
There was several things that I learned the wrong way
Not the
that once I began to push myself for the simpler things, it reprogrammed what I was doing. It's just like force of habit. I definitely learned a lot of wrong things. I can tell you that for sure.
And you know what's crazy? It's probably wasn't even wrong. It's just you was making it harder for yourself. Like, I learned that about a lot of people. Like, they could get good, like get really good quick, like with no help. But it takes a lot because they might be doing it an extra mile. Like, I could go from here to the corner store, but I might walk 3 blocks that way, come back around and still get to the store. Like, dang, like if I could have just went straight up the block.
Right.
Those metaphors, man.
That was a mean ass analogy.
That was, I was like, at first I was like, where's he going with this?
Because like, I teach, bro. I teach, and it's like I see a lot of people do a trick. They might do a 540, right? But my mind, the first thing I seen is like he jumped sideways.
He should've
Maybe
did
if
that.
he jumped from backwards or straight forward, the action is awesome. You gotta give me props when I dropped it. Look, yo, I'm telling you, it's like, I'm like, yo, if he would have just jumped forward or backwards, it would have been real easy for him.
Right. I think that's one thing over here we're missing. Like I said, skating's very new. Our style of skating originally was street skating, speed skating, and that's it. The whole dancing on skates is new. It's a very new concept. Do you know what I mean? So all the technical stuff that even sometimes when I go to the States and I'm just doing my thing, again, because we're kind of self-taught. Like I don't know all the technical stuff, anything like that. And then someone goes, oh, do this, try it like that. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you're supposed to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like we don't have that. We don't have someone to be like, this is the technical side of it.
Yeah.
We just don't have that. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of our stuff is self-taught. It's like me and our crew, me skating with Kai, me skating with Doma. It's like we're just testing each other, pushing each other. Try it like this, try that. Oh, we saw this someone do this spin. I'm gonna try it. I might get it half a rotation. Try it again. Do you know what I mean? So again, our stuff is a lot self-taught as well, and it's just a vibe. And the trips we take abroad.
We soak it all in, man. So it's nice for a change to have people bring it to us. But anytime you lot are welcome to come back, you know, just stay over here for a few months, do some lessons and classes and stuff.
Man, I'm gonna do. Yo, can y'all get the rink early? Cause you said something about like that's your rink or
I'm there from 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
like
It
what goes on
opens
at
at
5 o'clock?
8.
What goes on at 5 o'clock?
Cleaning after
Oh, it's not like
clean the
this.
floor, set it up, set up the skates, set up the bar, set up the chairs.
Get out.
Cleaning. Yeah, you can come through whenever you want, but
I
tomorrow's your
would
last
have
day.
gave like
You
a
would've
free
done
lesson or
lessons,
something.
like, people come early.
If
If
you would
like
have told
early.
me before you
can give
came,
it to him.
Not free.
You can give it
no,
to
but
him.
they're beginners. They're beginners.
Well, then they-
Beginners.
I want-
Look, I can teach. Yo, I like beginners. I don't like she said. Some people like want to start over because it's like muscle memory and like
Talk about it after.
how like you already form like in your brain. You think another way,
Beginners
but
are easier to teach than people
beginners
that
are the best because it's like I'm not gonna teach you how to do a 540 or backflip. I can teach you one move for 2 years straight. Because if you not, some people learn faster than others, but you still have to get the. That's how I see it. I might be wrong, whatever, but the way I look at it, some people they respect me because they seen the grind, they see where I came from, and I actually understand skating. It's like if you know the basics, everything else is easy.
That's true.
Because it's all balance, it's all heel toe action, and it's all pivots and edging, and we only got 2 legs, bro. I tell people that all the time. It ain't so much you can do.
And it's funny you say that because, and I'm guilty of it too, because when you're trying to learn things and you live in a different area from what you're trying to learn, you basically have to go off of whatever you've seen, whether it's on the internet or something that you've actually physically witnessed yourself, but you have to teach yourself one way or another. And the fact that it's easier to teach somebody who doesn't know versus trying to reteach somebody who already knew, like, it's definitely not, like you just said, bro, it's not an easy task.
Because you got to deal with a lot.
It's
You
not.
got to deal with some ego. You got to deal with some people like, oh, I know this.
Right, right.
You know
So
what's
like,
crazy?
bro,
Yeah,
like,
because some people are not humble. Like they won't admit like they don't know
They
the
skip-
basics.
yeah.
They
they
don't.
skip
They actually
steps.
skipped it. They don't know.
It's one thing they learn something, they know a move, and they immediately jump to so many other things, which I don't even want to say that's the wrong way of doing things, but nonetheless, you're never gonna master anything, which I guess everybody kind of has their own depiction of what they're going for as a skater. Some people don't mind just simply being able to know how to do it and move on to something else. And me personally, just myself, I need to know it better than just, oh, well, I've landed it before. That don't mean enough to me. Like if I can't do it with my eyes closed and my hands tied behind my back, I can't do it yet.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
But you know what's the crazy part about skating, where people go wrong, and like you said, like you try and teach people that have watched stuff, and they be like, oh nah, I got it, I'm gonna do it, and then they fall. Cause it's like 90%
And then
of
they be
skating,
wanting to
bro.
teach.
What you see is not what's happening. Like, what we're doing, bro.
It's
like,
an illusion.
We doing something that makes it look a certain way, but it's not that way, bro. Like, it
So
can be
do you-
and then when we tell you about it, it's like, yo, this is so simple, bro. Like a matrix move. People be like, oh yeah, I gotta go back, bro. You're going to the side.
Yeah.
Right.
It's an
Look at
illusion.
Brandon. He's looking at you like,
Oh, yeah.
That's
I hate that move.
He hate that move, bro. I
You
feel
pulled it out.
like
You pulled it out last night, and I was going
both
social,
ways.
but I was like,
like
man, you stacks, man. I ain't you my boy.
So
Anybody do that move like while I'm around, I feel
Which
violated.
movie? I'm
the one,
It's like
oh
I
shit,
did it yesterday.
yeah, the little,
Try to explain
I
it.
mean, I can do it half
yeah, you go around.
Why don't you like it?
Like this.
because I can't really do it.
Because you can't do it. I can do it.
But this is the thing, though.
Does
No,
that-
no, 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 no.
That's why you don't like it.
I can fit
Okay, he wanted to make that very clear.
Let me make it clear, right?
competition, the scenario. That's how
I physically can't like that move is so dope to me, right? I don't want to disrespect it, right?
Okay.
So it's like I can't do a full rotation how my man David and how D could do it.
Yeah,
Because
I
mind
see
you,
D
there's a
does
few
it.
people who can do a full rotation. It don't move me. I'm like, all right, you did a major. I can't do it, but I could do a half of one. I could do it, but it's like I want to finesse it because I never really see a lot of people finesse it. I seen it done. But some people just throw it. They just throw it. It's like, ah, that's cute or whatever. Now take this. I'm gonna get a sauce because I can't do it. But it's like, if you really see somebody really could.
What was you gonna say, Stacks?
I feel like we say like teaching the skater, right? I feel like if Brandon wants to teach me, right? Well, I might take it serious. But if I live in New York and we was boys and you used to teach me, you think your boys or somebody you know takes it serious rather than somebody you don't know.
Not all
Like
the
I
time.
feel like I'd rather teach somebody. I always say like people see me at the rink all the time and they say, "Oh, I want to learn how to do that. I'm gonna get skates." Blah blah
But
blah.
they're not
But
serious.
and I feel
I'll never
like,
be
in all actuality, like you really don't, cause I live an hour or some change away from the rink, and I'm at the rink more than everybody. Like people that work there be like, "Oh, you here and you stay an hour away, bro?" I'm like, "I'm here all the time, bro." I'm like, they was like, "You see last night?" I'm like, here on the kids set, here on the adult set, you know, and the people that want to learn, like they know, like, oh, I'm gonna be at this set. He gonna be at this set. He gonna be at this set. Like I like to see that. Like I'll be like, if I say, "Hey, you want to learn? Come skating." If you show up, then I know you for real. But majority of the people don't show up, like,
Right.
and they don't want to put the work in.
Yeah, bro,
Facts.
but you know
They
what
know.
it is though, bro? It's like you got. It's all about respect, son. And it's deep. It's like because it's big. Because it could be my friend or somebody I don't know. If he genuinely respects you or what you do, he will listen. Like because I teach my boys all the time. Like he said, you could tell somebody serious because I teach you something. That what I teach you, nobody like it because it's boring. It's like you feel like you. As soon as I show you, you might could get it immediately. Like I can show you I do a pivot this way, but you got it that way pretty good. Now, if you can't really do it to the right that well, I just tell you keep doing that way. But if you get it, all right, now try to do it to the left. So now you got it both ways. I need you to practice this like all night. Like you can have fun or whatever. You can go, but you have to practice because this is the most important. That's my opinion. Might be wrong, but I feel as though the pivot is the most important move of skate.
It's the first step of
And I still practice to this day, and I learned this move like 15 years ago, and I still practice to this day.
With that being said, what we always say, really ain't no wrong way to skate because, like they said, they have no culture.
Yeah.
So if they was to come, if y'all was to come, you know, doing whatever, like we know, like y'all are y'all culture. You know, y'all really are your culture. Some areas, like Jordan area, they don't have it. You know, even where I live at, I don't have it. Like you make like where I skate at, there's nobody that really skates. You know, like I literally learned from a girl that moved there from New Jersey, and like I used to I was like a shadow.
Yeah,
Like
big shout out to Tara.
Yeah,
she brought
yeah.
that sauce out there.
yeah. And there's like, you know, some places all they have, like all y'all have is video, you know, unless we come over here or y'all come over there. So
Like I said, like there's definitely no right or wrong way of skating. But
Yeah.
there are different like styles. Like if you want to learn different style, you open to it. Everybody
but
has
the
different
way
style.
our culture is right now, like with the rinks closing and the way like some skaters
so
on
much
supporting
drama.
sessions, like
Yeah.
it really ain't a real good time to be like so hard on being technical because like we need all the skaters we can get. You know, we need everybody. We need everybody
You
to
know,
skate.
skating is fun in general. Like you don't have to learn.
No, you
like I
have to
said,
learn
bro,
nothing.
you don't
Like
have to
some people
learn
come just for the
anything,
vibe,
like-
just for the energy.
But if you want to learn, it's going down.
Yeah.
100%.
It's going down.
Yeah, if you want to learn, you gotta need it.
So
Yeah, but we, like,
You gotta want
we
it.
gotta be family at the end of the day
Yeah,
to keep
yeah,
it going.
definitely.
If we don't get together, it's not gonna go nowhere. That's
right.
the,
Right.
that's the big problem that we have right now.
Tell you what.
I think the biggest problem in skating right now is distractions. Like I feel like he said, when people learn stuff and he shows it to them, he might make them do it all night. You can still have fun, but the problem is when they come back, they don't know it. Because why? there's girls. Not to say there was never girls, but it's like some people go skating for the wrong reasons, bro. Some people go skating to be popular. Some people go skating as an escape. Some people go skating because they want, you know, like they want that clout. Like they see it. They're like, oh shit, like these guys are cool and whatever. Like they could have been, you know, like it's a lot of people like that they weren't that cool in high school or whatever the case may be, and then it's like this is a new page, and I get that. But then on the other side, it's a lot of drama and a lot of egos and stuff like that. At the end of the day, we could all go at it. Me, Brandon, Stacks, we could all be in the middle going at it. He could say he fucked Brandon up or he turned up on Brandon, but we still cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can still go shopping tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Some people take it to another level. Like people, I'm not gonna say their name because I'm not gonna give them that kind of clout. But in the same breath, it's just like, yo, like they really think it's like, yo, like nah, bro, like I'm at you, bro, like, and it doesn't even have to be that way. It's just like it's a mutual understanding. I'm not gonna give that clout.
At the same time, like you say, you can't get beat if you never give up. Like you can never beat somebody that keeps skating, bro.
Okay,
you never can beat them.
It's a certain way about doing stuff in life, bro. Like you just have to be humble, and you know you can be beat, bro. But at the end of the day, what you gonna do after you get beat? You gonna give up, or you gonna go in the lab? You gonna try and you know?
This is my real issue. Like
I'm gonna sign out. People use that humble word too much. Like, you feel me? And it's like, it's cool to be like humble, whatever the case may be, but everybody want to just throw that in there all the time. Like, yo, Brandon, you gotta be humble. You gotta be humble. Like, bro, what do you think I am? Like, keep real. I'm one of the humblest people ever. But if we talking amongst my boys, like people that I'm comfortable with, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna sauce him or I'm gonna cook him or I'm gonna do that. But that doesn't make me not humble. You feel me? I'm confident. Like, I know
you can be humble but have pride in what you do.
Yeah, but when I'm around somebody, I feel as though like a lot of people ain't on the same level. So it's like I'm not gonna compare you to me or him to me because it ain't right. Bro. It's like then it's like, all right, bro, you just kind of, bro, you wild, bro. I don't be skating 2 years. I don't care. I'm better than you. Like it's a time and place.
Not everybody done put in the work that you done put in. You done had the blood, sweat, and tears to be able to say that.
This is like what I've been saying, bro. It's like, yo, the way skating is now is so different now. It's like you come in the rink and then like you see the middle. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, you see people on the outside. Oh, I want to do that. You see Brandon, you see T-Stacks. Oh, yeah, I want to do that. But it's like you're not learning the original stuff that it took. You don't know how many years they've been in them rinks. Like, yo, bro, like I just started getting good after my rink started closing, bro. I've been skating since I was 9. I started getting good at 16, bro. Some people come in the rink, they've been skating for 3 years. Like, oh my God, like why am I not good? Like, why am I not getting? Like, bro, these peppers took like 9 years, bro. Alone by itself, bro. But it's like. It's so fast paced now. Like everybody just wants to be good, like real fast. Oh, I'm gonna go get the expensive skates. It's gonna make me great. I'm gonna go get some good wheels. It's gonna make me great, bro. You gotta have it here, bro. It's a mind thing. You gotta really like train your brain for this stuff.
I think social media has allowed that to happen more.
It wasn't on social media
because now,
then.
like if you're in the skate community and you go into your social media, like a lot of your feed is just
I'm tired of that.
middle work.
I wish I could.
Yeah.
People doing crazy stuff.
It depends on what you follow.
The highlights, just the
Yeah,
big
It depends on what you follow. Cause like
If you-
honestly, like like I'm not gonna say who I follow or what, you know, but it depends on really who you follow. Like I really wish on social media I could only follow like 20 people, you know. I mean, not saying that because like a lot of our pages are public, so I can go see what you got, you know, show my love, you know, whatever, you know. Like I know, like I already know, like people get mad when they be like, "Bro, did you see my video?" And I'd be like,
No.
"Yeah," or like, all right, take this for instance. Brandon posts a video, right? Sometimes, bro, if I'm laying up, like I'm chilling, like if I see a video, bro, you my homie, so I just only watch it, cause I already know it's fire, and I already know like I'm a click it, and then I'm gonna go back, and then I'm gonna just like watch it later, you know? Cause like I already know like fire stuff every time. Like you post a video, I already know it's gonna be fire, so I'm just like, but I'm like, not that I'm trying to like, not like, it's a difference, you know? Like people get mad if you tell them like, oh, I didn't even watch it, but you liked it? Yeah, you the homie, like we got that kind of relationship, you know? I'm not that social media involved. Like I may be on social media like we're in London, you know? Whatever, but like most of the time, like I ain't posted nothing before this trip, bro. But I like just been like trying to detox a little bit, like. But I still want to let people know, like, oh yeah, I'm alive, bro. You know, whatever. Click.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like,
But
like I said,
a lot of skaters follow other skaters.
yeah.
So naturally, on your highlights on Instagram, for example, that it's gonna bring more skating videos, more this, more
You
that.
gotta have what you want. You gotta have when I started skating, I knew how I wanted to skate. I knew what I wanted to do. Like, it was all up, it's still stuff that's up here that I know, like, one day we'll be able to do that. Like, one day we'll be able to do that. You know, and then it's like, it take work. Like, you gotta put in the work. Like Brent said, put in a lot of work. Like, period. Like, and then videos is where it's at, because like you can have a video, like I could post a video of me doing something and then say something happened, you know, and I can't skate no more. That video is still there for somebody else to pick up and learn from, you know? So it's like, y'all really gotta take advantage of the videos. Like y'all really gotta like try to, like, you could ask anybody in this room, you know, you could ask like who I should watch, you know, or who you think I should watch, you know, who's a good person to watch over there. Because most of us travel, you know,
Okay, just so you know, people listening, we're gonna have a lot of people from the UK listening, a lot of people from Europe listening. So let them know who is a good person to watch.
Like,
if anyone.
All of us.
Who is all of us?
Brandon,
I would say,
Jordan, Stacks.
and for like the females, I'll say my favorite female to watch is Gloria. If you watch Gloria, she's a good female to watch.
Gloria's
And
a
you-
beast. A straight beast. I've seen her eat a dude alive.
She done put in work for years.
I'm not even.
Yeah, watch Gloria down. Watch her.
This is what you should do. This is what you should do. From UK and all over, you should just go on YouTube and like just type in all like the skate parties.
Yeah.
Cause that'll help you out, because we all skate different, but we all kind of like do the same thing. We got different styles. Some people like the middle more than outside. People like the slide. You got dancers. You got people who break dance, skating. But he ain't even get into all that. I'm gonna tell you about that guy right there.
Yeah, I ain't even get into the rest of it. There was no point of it, but
But yeah, it's a mixed culture.
long
So it's
story.
like you could feel like at different skate parks, because that's where everybody's at from all over. So it's like you could watch me or you go on Stacks page, but you just gonna get us. Like, but if you go on YouTube and just type in like RTC Soul Skate, any skate party, you're gonna see different varieties of skaters.
But I'm gonna say something. When you guys come back in July for Roll On, our party,
Hey,
Yeah,
shameless
we
plug.
can sort out some workshops with you
Yeah.
guys, get
Yeah,
people
Stacks.
involved.
Yeah.
Storm already here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love coming out here like that. You don't have to do that to me. Like
I already said, like, if it's not gonna be next year,
We'll set the scene. You guys come in.
I'm
We'll do the
coming.
thing, man.
so y'all get B next year, and then the year after that, I can promise you'll get me, bro.
You see what I mean? Like, yo.
No, it ain't even like that. Like, a lot of people like feel like, a lot of skaters feel like, oh, skating is everything, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of the people, bro. Skating always gonna be there. Like, if I gotta grind, you know, and I gotta do stuff to provide for my family, you know what I'm saying, or help my family out. Like, I'm that family. Like, I really say, like, I always tell my family this, though. Like, I'm not a family guy, bro. Like, y'all don't even really know. Like, I see my family like once or twice a year, bro. Every skate party you see me on is my personal time that I could be spending with my family. That's how much I love skating. Like, it'll be like, you come for Thanksgiving? No, you know I ain't come for Thanksgiving. You coming for Christmas? I don't know who come for Christmas. like, for real, like, my family drove up for Christmas, right? We never had a Christmas in Tennessee. They drove up and they were like, oh my God, we're so happy to be in Tennessee for Christmas. I was like, I'm glad y'all here too, because I'm going skating on Christmas. Like, so it's like, you know, and like, I don't have that where my family skated. Nobody in my family ever skated, you know, nobody skated. So it's just like, it's just me. Like, my family don't even know what I be doing. Like, my granny ran across a video of me on YouTube. She called me like, I can't believe you're out there doing all this stuff. Like, my granddad, his brother told him, he was like, yeah, I seen Stacks. He was like the dude on Gold, remember when he came with them gold skates? It was like, oh.
Hold on. Your family call you Stats?
Yes.
Wow.
No, my family called me Stacks because they was there, like, when I had a mic like this in my room above the TV with a speaker trying to rap, me and my cousin trying to rap, you know, picking out names, like making mixtapes. Like,
What happened to rap?
Nah, but it's crazy because you here
The
now
mixtape
and
fly.
you get to experience like the London feel and like how they skate though. But if you could come to Roll London,
I'm coming.
that's a good part.
I'm coming. Like, don't think like I say like, oh, I'm not coming. I'm coming, and when I do, like, it's gonna like I'm not saying like, oh, it's gonna worth the wait, but like when I come through, I'm coming through. Like,
Fearless.
Yeah, we coming through.
That's a fact.
Okay,
But for real though, I had to ask him about his name real quick because I remember him coming up and hitting the parties and all that before he was Stacks. He was just Tehran, you
Yeah,
know.
facts.
So I remember I got video of
I
him.
don't know what T Stacks came from, bro. Somebody that went on
He had
YouTube
that pull-up.
or had an old mixtape floating around.
Yeah.
But honestly, Jordan about to say, go ahead and tell him what my other nickname is.
Goggles too.
No. Oh, he used to have goggles,
Just talking about
bro.
that shit. I forgot what it was.
Swag, bro.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's
That
like a
was
whole.
London.
That's a whole different.
That's a, like,
That's a different T stacks that people
Bro,
didn't get to know.
I never knew that.
That was when you was dancing.
Bro, like
When you-
I went to skate with Tony and Diamond and all them, and like I didn't know how big, like I never knew how big they were in skating, right? I just knew that I was the only person in hot tops there, and they was coming at me. Like I was like, well, they about to like cook me. Like so, I gave them some work, and then like they was like they respected me.
It
like,
stuck. One time, it stuck.
I ain't been, and I've never like. That's the thing. How you like? How like? I'd be like, you done went to Heartbreak, you know. I think you went to Heartbreak.
I got to judge the last
And you got to judge Heartbreak though. I never went back, bro. They hit me up all the time, like, you gonna come back? I'm like, nah, y'all, like, for real, all actuality, like, I'm glad y'all are going. Cause they seeing y'all, and I was telling Jordan, like, I was the first, you know, like, I was the first, and I'm glad y'all are showing them love because they need it. But I feel like in our culture, like, I need to be over here, bro. Like, we need to be doing stuff like this, like, you know,
See, I
jam
gotta-
skating had they run.
Where I gotta go because that's my party.
That,
But
yeah.
it's starting to become like a mixture because like the last, like I said, I judged the last one, and Darian, he was battling in some high top boots. Like he battled, and like it was amazing to see that.
But I'm not even gonna lie,
That's
we gonna go ahead and get this on the table, bro. High top boots don't make you a high top skater. I'm just going to tell you that. Like anybody can put on high tops.
What is a high top skate?
I don't know.
Thank you.
I think it's a jam
This
skate
question
term.
was needed.
It's a
I
different.
think it's a jam skate term.
We looked at each other like,
Okay.
Like what you
It
mean?
would
Like
be
like
it would be the
Like,
difference.
like I don't know. They just
It
be like,
would
you
be
got
the
high tops,
difference
bro.
between what is considered jam skating and what is considered rhythm skating, like as a
Yeah,
whole,
that's-
not even just specifically JB
And we
or
only-
Jersey, but everything that we do within our community that fits in the rhythm skate category. That's kind of what he means by
They
a high
toss
top.
it over there. Like it's so
Because
much
they don't know
stuff
what
they'll
else
never
to call
see.
it.
They
They
call
don't
it
know.
JB skaters.
Yeah.
They think all of us are JV
Yeah.
skaters.
Yeah.
It's
Nah,
crazy.
I think it was because
Everybody that has
It was. That's
Reggie-
exactly why.
battle.
Reggie and them.
Yeah.
That's
they
exactly
all
why
think,
they
they think
think
everybody has
That was real
JV
beef.
skaters.
Yeah.
That was serious.
That was a long time ago.
here, like our type of skating is jam skating.
Yeah.
Like,
But to us, it's
here,
not.
they call it jam skating.
Like if you was to come over there with us, or like if you was to go see a jam skater and skate, bro, like they not gonna think you a jam skater.
We know better.
Yeah.
But when I was new, like the first few years, I called it jam skating. If you were dancing on skates, you were jam skating.
Yeah.
It was just what it was called
Because
here.
like you
USA
jamming.
is-
Yeah, you jamming.
Yeah, we get it now, but
Yeah.
it's something we're learning.
You should come to Heartbreak one year. Y'all should come.
You pay for my ticket.
I'll pay for your admission.
I like how you slid
Yeah.
that in there.
I'll pay
I'll
for
take that. I'll
admission.
take that.
You gonna come to London first? I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
But
Again,
No, y'all gotta come to
for
the
our party again.
I just feel like our culture, like
2020, Brandon.
I'm glad y'all went.
2020.
I went, you know, you got a party with them. Like, you really built that bridge. Like, you really built that, like, because I never went back to build a bridge. Like,
They shut to Vegas too.
yeah, you really built that bridge and really made it happen.
Yeah.
Like, they would have never seen you. They would have never seen, like, you know, they would have never seen no other high top skaters.
Right.
You know, like, that was
They
it.
got hot tops now, like the big skaters, like. That
And
made me
they-
feel-
and I'm
that
not
made me
even-
feel really good.
That's
son,
crazy that
because
they have.
I'm in the jam skate group too. I feel like a traitor, but it's a different world, so it's cool. It's two opposite worlds.
We in the
so
same
like,
boat, bro.
oh, you catch
It don't
the
make
vibe.
you a traitor.
You remember the traitor, right? Because I got two groups, right? But anyway, shout out to KK, you feel me? That's our party, Heartbreak, in February, coming up on the way. But it's like the first year I went, it was like nobody had hot tops, but me
None.
in Vegas. then we put that work in. Like we won a few competitions, but it's a lot of now. That's real battling. Like
yeah,
you
it's
battle for
different.
money.
Yeah.
It's all day. They skate all day.
Yeah.
It's a lot of kids. You skate. You grown up
They
skating
have
kids. You
workshops.
battle kids. That's fire. Fire. Son.
So time's ticking, and we got to wrap. We got to wrap up soon. But before we do, I wanted to talk about skate music, right? Because that's for me music.
The DJ.
For me, music is the foundation.
DJ Fizz.
For me, music is the foundation of roller skating. If the music's dead, I can't really get into it. I can't catch a vibe. So we got two DJs here, and Brandon's trying to dabble as well.
I mean,
So 2.5 DJs.
I mean, honestly,
2.5.
I feel like the music doesn't define your skating. It's like at the end of the day, if you're at a session and the music is bad, practice.
I hear that.
Or headphones.
That's real fact.
I know. I understand that.
You know what it is? People rely on the music too much because now at the end of the day, you can't skate without music, bro. You're dependent on music. That's just like, you can't live without you can't live without music, bro.
I can't.
It's the for me, it's the foundation.
I get it though, but
How's it called? Stand without the
bro,
foundation.
listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. When you skate on a national TV show or you do certain video shoots, ain't no need music, bro. They told us straight like this. It's like, yo, look, y'all gonna pretend like y'all having fun, and it was like 1, 2, 3, go. And
They
then
would
you have to
say action.
Listen,
So at the end of the day, bro,
I get
like
that.
a lot of situations, you're not always gonna have music, or you're not always gonna have good music. But if you know, at the end of the day, like, yo, I'm gonna get my money's worth. I came here, to do something or get something accomplished. You're always gonna be able to do it. It's not always gonna be the top DJs. Like, I get it that some places are unfortunate with the music because a lot of skate music is made by skaters. So you might not have that access, like Chicago music. Like, it took me like 4 years, bro, to even start to get in connection with the people that I needed to talk to get the music. 7 years in after the fact that, like, I'm a name or I'm going places or stuff like that. A lot of DJs don't share music. Me personally, I don't really care because I feel like as a DJ, you're your own person. Nobody can be you. So it's like, I could give you my computer and I could give you all my music, but are you gonna play it like me? Just like, you could give me your skates and I can give you my skates. You could take Stack's skates. Are you gonna do what Stack did? Like, it's not the same way. So it's like, you gotta just have it here, man. It's more so of a mental thing. Like, yo, music is trash. Okay, I'm gonna practice. When I go to a spot where there's some good music at,
I get that. What I wanted to more touch on was the difference between music you can skate to and music you vibe to.
man, I feel like everything is skatable, bro. Like, it's just a personal preference.
It's the same.
It is.
Bro,
So
I skated to
every-
Ozzy Osbourne, bro.
Everybody in this
Bro,
room, everybody in this
I
room,
have a
music is
video,
better than
bro.
where I live
I
at.
swear I can show it to you. What's up? You said that?
Everybody in this room's music that y'all skate to is better than where I skate at.
No comment.
You gotta think where I live at, bro. They will play
Cowboy.
country, cowboy music. They don't care. Like, you hear people skating, you hear their feet, they stomping, trying to catch the beat.
You talk to Aishwarya after this, innit?
But is it not a fact though? If you're hearing the songs, the music you like to hear, are you not going to get off better than if you was not to hear that
Yeah,
music?
definitely.
So that to my point, you're a better you when you hear certain music, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So
yeah.
that
wasn't-
that's what I'm
But
trying to say.
if you had the
I
right
didn't actually pose the
energy
question.
and the right
You
people,
just started talking.
Yeah.
All right.
the right
I don't
people
know. I
make
don't
you
really-
skate.
I don't really agree with that, bro. Like, I
What?
don't know. I'm having trouble agreeing with that.
No,
I don't feel like the better music makes me
No,
better than
'cause-
me. Like, I don't
But
feel
it
like that.
resonates, like, there's music that resonates with you better. Like, if I'm in the ring and I'm in the middle, and like, this is why I hate when people put me on the spot. They're like, yo, Cece, go off, because they want to get me on video. If the song is not right that's playing, I'm not about to go off.
Your
with it.
heart's
I don't
not in it.
feel it. I
Your
don't
heart's
feel
not in
it.
it.
You gotta vibe
But
off
if
of
somebody playing a song that I'm
It's
feeling,
levels.
I'm gonna go out
It's
there.
levels.
It's just like, that's why I don't like
I ain't
being
gonna
on the
hold you,
spot.
bro. I could go out to anything.
Hey,
and I'm not saying it to sound cocky.
but you have
or
skaters
nothing,
there,
bro,
like-
but I just feel like, yo, if it's a competition and the music is trash, you don't still want to win, bro.
No, you can
I mean,
still
that's
do
different.
it.
You're in
you-
a competition.
That's not
You're in a
different.
competition.
That's a
If I'm in
competitive
a competition,
atmosphere.
I'm
You
still
ain't got
gonna
Just
go
get it
out.
out, Jay.
So that's a contradiction, man. So why you can't go off it because you're not getting paid at the end of it. It's no reward.
It's the atmosphere, it's the vibe, it's the environment. If you're in a competitive environment, you gotta go off.
Yeah, but if I'm not competing,
But that's just our mindset.
so you're saying you're
Not
competing
necessarily,
every time
because
you go
everyone
to
skates for different reasons.
You're right.
Yeah.
So if I'm going,
it's just
for me, the reason I skate is the freedom and the sense of freedom I feel, right? So if I had a long
It's an
week,
escape, right?
yeah,
Yeah, just
and I feel like it's that for everyone, even if it's professional.
So I just
Yeah, let
went for Jordan.
DJ just say
J Biz.
Hey, you better not say nothing because y'all music is awesome
Where?
in Louisville compared to Nashville.
That's what's up. So, I agree with what you're getting at, but your point is slightly biased due to the principle that you as a skater, like I can tell where you would like to be going as a skater, like with the performances and with like, you know, different, whether you're doing it for a music video or a TV show, and the idea behind feeling like, well, you need to be able to do this either way. Somebody who actually literally doesn't even want to be on TV has absolutely no need to see it that way. So with that being said, there's no answer to it because everybody's gonna skate for what they want to skate for. Some people feel as if I can't go off if the music isn't right. It's understandable because I don't think I can go off when the music ain't right either. But of course, that's never stopped me from skating. So I understand what you're getting at from that standpoint. But I think the answer to that equation is to diversify your skating. Like I remember a period of time where I didn't go off on house music. I stopped skating when it came on. I didn't know how to skate to it. It wasn't my thing. I learned more. I expanded what I would allow versus what I wouldn't allow, which meant I can almost skate to anything now. I'm not gonna say I can skate to absolutely anything, but I'm telling you, 10 years ago, I was not skating to half of what I'm skating to now. So the people that wanna say, oh, you know, I can't really skate to this, that, and the third, I'm not gonna say that you can. I'm not gonna say that you can't. It's just the more that you wanna be open to.
I feel like weird stuff make me like, I don't know. I look forward
So,
to hearing stuff that people
do
don't
you-
like. Like I could be in a session all night.
But-
Yo, this DJ is trash. Like, what is this DJ playing? I just like, yo, bro.
Who's at your session though? Like, if you just come to my session, or you just come to my session, you just come to my session, I don't care what they playing. I'm gonna have a ball, cause I got somebody to skate with, cause it's just me.
But that's what it is.
Like, bro,
That's all
I
it is.
would, like, if somebody be like, oh, we moving to Tennessee, or when people come to visit Tennessee, like, I go out of my way to skate with them because I don't have that many people to skate with, bro. Like, I remember dude came, he was like, I was at the rink, dude said, yo, I'm from Florida, bro. He was like, I know you are. Like, I was like, bro, like, you gonna skate? And then I had to take him like 45 minutes to the airport, but I ain't care, bro. I had a ball because I had somebody to skate with.
We want to thank you guys for being here first of all.
Yeah,
for doing the podcast, we really appreciate it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Thanks for
And
having us.
for being here in London, like you've opened up a lot of people's eyes. Like what you've done for our skate scene, you don't even know the effects of what this is gonna, you know,
And
snowball into. Do you know what I mean?
beyond us as well, like even because we posted that we're doing this right now with you guys, people have messaged me telling me, said thank you, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. So
Yeah, we definitely in there tomorrow. We in there.
Yeah.
Let's decide tomorrow our last night. Like, we in there.
I'm ready to
So
skate.
real quickly, if it's up to you if you want, you can let the people just let the people know your social media if you want people to check you out. It's up to you.
Well, for those who don't know, I'm T Stacks. You can follow me on Instagram.
To hear it because you're talking to these people.
Oh, they can hear it over there?
Yeah.
No, let somebody else go so I don't mess up.
No, just say it. Just
On Facebook you can find me at Teron Frank, and then on Instagram it's T Stacks, but it's T underscore STACKXZ, and then I think that's it. When you go to Facebook or you can go to Rydell page, it has all my social media up there: Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. Like, go to Rydell page, go to Sponsor Skaters, find me, click the link.
Okay, we get it. You're sponsored. We get it, bro.
That's the easy way.
Marcus, what you say?
You can find me on Facebook, Marcus Gavin. At the end of that, fresh in parentheses. Or Instagram, fresh_Gavin. Just want to give y'all a shout out for having us here, man. It's definitely a pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all greatly. Every time we see y'all get better on y'all skating skills, and I like how y'all pushing each other in that skate styles and skate skills.
Smoke.
Who's the best? Who's the best out of the crew?
We will push each other. To be honest with you, to tell you the truth, you guys know Jason. You met Jason.
Yeah.
Jason is the one who taught me a lot. My foundation. I wouldn't be as good as I am without Jason. Like I couldn't do crazy legs, nothing. It's not until I started moving with Jason and we started pushing each other back and forth. So I can't compare myself to anyone because without the rest of the crew, I wouldn't be where I am now. Like not even close.
So that goes for all of us, to be honest.
Yeah. So I can't even say who's better, who's not, because without these people, there's no.
That's like your pops. You can never like say you're gonna turn up on him because he always gonna have something for you. You know, you got that respect.
You got the spin queen here too. You know, shout out to Storm.
No one wants to say I'm the best skater.
So Jordan,
Shots fired.
Where can they find you at, man?
Social media, Jordan Bridgewater's my whole government. If you can't remember that, just look up DJ J Biz. If you can't remember that, look up Bizzy Media, Bizzy Media. It's all over Facebook, Instagram. I'm not on Snapchat. I'm on Twitter occasionally when I need to be, but you can look me up on, I guess, any of those three.
I'm not on Snapchat. You can cancel that Snapchat deal.
Facts.
For me, all social media platforms, CC_the realist. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. I don't use Snapchat that much. Twitter, same thing, CC_the realist. And then also follow my other page, Just Vibes, that's JUSTBBZ, my event that I curated.
Alright, D, talk to people.
Catch me on Facebook, Denzel DJD. Instagram, I am also DJD. Also DJD Apparel on Instagram. DJDapparel.com.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's your boy Brandon Young on Facebook, Instagram, South_TTG. Or you can catch me on the other Instagram page, Lit Nation Weekend 2020.
And with that said, Rolling London 2020,
July.
last weekend of July.
Yeah.
And then we got Soul Skate 2020, Rolling London,
Shout out to
Lit
Soul
Nations
Skate
2020.
So yeah, that's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Out of here.
2020.
2020.
2020.
It's gonna be a hell of a year next year, man.
Who's up?
Hell of a year.
I'll be canceling people.
Hey, do you want to do it next time, think?
Maybe cancel.
Quickly, everyone one by one, just say into the microphone,
Not too close to the microphone.
next time on NC Off the Rink.
All together.
No, one by
at a time.
Just normal, just say it.
Next time on.
Don't go too close. You like your red
Next
light.
time.
You gonna derail it? Oh.
On
It's a train.
NC Off the Rink.
All right. Stay tuned for next time, NC Off the Rink.
I like that.
She set pace.
Swing on it.
She set pace.
I knew this
You
shit
should have went
was
last. What am I saying? You said on next time on NC.
on NC Off the Rink.
Off the rink, like OFF.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Stay tuned for next time, NC Off the Rink.
Yo,
Let's get that one in there.
Yo, say it like you mean it, man. Looking like it. Say it with your chest, man.
Like
Nigga was reading. Hey yo, stay tuned for NC Off the Rink. Wait, what? Now you
This is like when Floyd Mayweather tried to read the advert on purpose.
This shit going on the bloopers, goddamn.
It's like Floyd Mayweather.
Charlotte again.
Floyd's from Michigan. Don't do my boy Floyd like that. He's from Michigan, goddamn.
Hey Marcus, you try. You try.
Alright, what you want me to say?
You want to say next time on NC Off the Rink?
Hey yo, next time.
He's too good.
Hey yo.
It's all your fault.
Hey yo, next time on NC Off the Rink.
You gotta look at them though.
You gotta
Do it like this, like
Hey yo, when he says it, we need silence. We need complete silence. We need complete silence.
Leave it in.
Next time on NC Off the Rink.
Leave it, man.
Why are you saying it like they owe you some money?
In Kai's first one, it was like a lost promotion.
Y'all better have my money.
No.
Hey, why are you saying it like they owe some money?
Yo, D, your turn. Yo, we need silence.
Next time on NC Off the Rink.
Simple.
Next time on NC Off the Rink, Gangway.
Yo, stats, no, stats, no pressure.
Oh, I'm the last one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, next time. Next time on NC Off the Rink.
No, try again, cause NC off the rink. You know what you're saying.
Look at that. Look
You
at
gotta
that.
look.
Oh, y'all want to say like y'all owe me some money like next time on NC off the rink.
That was cool.
That was good.
Oh,
It's alright.
Pretty cute.
Cool.
It was aggressive, but it works.
Cool.
We done.
Nice one, guys, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.